Welcome to the Ralf Behn podcast, where we discover, discuss, and expose mindset, resilience, performance, and self-confidence, and health wisdom nuggets, as well as cutting-edge knowledge in those areas. Today's topic: Good Sleep Secrets Exposed, the Science of Good Sleep, Part 2. Make sure you watch Part 1 as well, not to miss anything. More amazing topics all on mindset, resilience, performance, and health in my amazing Warrior Mindset book, which you can get at ralfbehn.com. Take advantage of the and audiobook offer so you can start listening and reading today. All podcast episodes are also available for your pleasure and entertainment on my website, ralfbehn.com, and my main YouTube channel, Ralf Behn, as well. It may seem that I'm a bit dry today, and there's a good reason for it, because I'm 3 days dry fasted. That's the time of the month I'm crashing in my 3-day mini dry fast, and in those 3 days I'm obviously a little bit drier, since there is no food and no water consumed at all. So that may affect my voice a little bit and my tongue. But I fight through it, as I do all the time. I've been doing this, for the last 5-6 years. So it's a common procedure for me. So don't worry at all. So let's take a look at sleep deprivation, sleep loss, and your immune system. And I think you guessed it already. It's not good. It's not looking good either, my dear friends. We've got extremely bad news for you. Really bad news. If you are not sleeping enough, your entire immune system is weak and compromised, in pretty bad shape, so to speak. With a lack of sleep, you don't have that army of special forces soldiers defending you against harmful invaders, viruses, illnesses, and sickness. Nope. Here's the kicker, my dear friends. Just after one silly sad night of only 4 hours sleep, your immune cell activity reduction in your body is, guess how much? Have a guess. No. It's not only 10, 20, or even 40%, my dear friends. Take another guess. Here's the nasty killer truth for you guys. There is usually about a 70% reduction in natural killer activity. Natural killer cell activity. Sorry, you see, here it comes already. A 70 drop of natural killer cells in your body just after one 4-hour night. After one messed up night with only 4 hours sleep, I should say. Isn't that totally crazy? But explains a bit why so many people so messed up, so run down, so low energy, moody, and sick every 2 months. And it gets even worse, my dear friends. Your risk for development of numerous cancers skyrockets literally overnight. That is a very serious topic, my dear friend. So take that very serious, because the link between cancer and lack of sleep is extremely strong. That is also one of the reasons why shift work is classified as a probable carcinogen, because of the disruption of your sleep-wake rhythms. We can almost say, the shorter your life, the shorter your sleep, the shorter your life. It is a topic which most people really don't address much. When I say, the shorter your sleep, the shorter your life, it's because sleep predicts all-cause mortality. Dr. Matt Walker, who is considered one of the best, if not the best sleep expert in the world, has also discovered that the lack of sleep will also erode the very fabric of your biological life itself, your DNA genetic code. According to Dr. Norman Walker's laboratory, Dr. Matt Walker, sorry, there are two Dr. Walkers. According to Dr. Matt Walker's sleep laboratory, studies show that even 6 hours of sleep can be quite damaging and wrecking to the human body, because it is for most people simply not enough, which I'm pretty sure comes to a huge surprise for most people, including my lovely self, because it's commonly considered that 6 hours is sufficient and pretty much okay. I bet we all had many nights of 6 hours or even less, and I certainly did. Whew. So we're all guilty. It's very interesting, all those new findings, I guess, for you to discover. I couldn't even, comprehend it in the first place, how bad that is, even 6 hours. And 6 hours usually is considered all right. There's one sleep expert, actually, he's not as famous and maybe not as well known. I've seen him a few times as well on YouTube and on different shows and podcasts, and he considers 6 hours all right because he only sleeps 6 hours himself. But now we have those studies, those findings, and they're pretty eye-opening, I guess. Well, so in this particular study, my dear friends, they took a group of healthy individuals and limited them to 6 hours of sleep for one night. And then they measured the change in their gene activity profile relative to those same individuals who were getting a full night of 8 hours of sleep for 1 week. There were two critical findings, very interesting findings. First, a sizable and significant 711, a whooping 711 genes were disordered in their activity caused by lack of sleep. The second result was that about half of those genes were actually increased in their activity and the other half were decreased. Now, those genes that were switched off or decreased by lack of sleep were, you've guessed it already, it's the good ones, associated with your immune system, keeping you healthy and fit, right? In contrast, the genes that were actually upregulated or increased by way of lack of sleep were associated with promotions of tumors, genes associated with long-term chronic inflammation within the body, and genes associated with stress, and as a consequence, cardiovascular disease. No good, right, guys? Avoiding, and we want to obviously now increase your sleep and fix your sleep as much as we can, and avoid extensive light exposure during the night, including lights of phones, computers, and TV, because this will delay or decrease the amount of sleep hormone production, melatonin. Go to bed at the same time and wake up at the same time if possible. No matter if weekend or weekday. Regularity is key, my dear friends. Regularity will, when you drive fast, the tongue is not moving that well. Regularity will anchor your sleep and improve the quantity and quality of your sleep. Avoiding naps and keeping the bed temperature pretty cool will also help you to sleep like a rock. The body needs to drop its core temperature to initiate sleep. That's why it's always good, to sleep in a cool room. We can always say the colder the better, right? But that's always there as well. Like, there is a turn of a point, a turn of investment. Bedroom temperature should also be no higher than 18 degrees if possible. In winter, in my personal case, in my bedroom, the temperature drops below 11 degrees because I have the windows open all year long. I had as well, like many nights, with 10 degrees, 9 degrees, and even down to 8 degrees. If you have a nice blanket, you sleep like a rock. I wouldn't say like a baby, because babies are not always sleeping all the night through. We always say that, sleep like a baby, but some mothers will tell you, you get up a few times a night. So now, sleeping in caffeine and naps